Coming up, Oprah Winfrey has her say, bad news for the Winehouse, and...
Cool.
It's a bit random.
Find out what that's all about in the Showbiz Hot 5. At 5, 3 cheers for MIA, who won't be joining the wacky baby name club. The Brit rapper says she's not calling her first child Ick-It, Pick-It or Lick-It, despite what the Hollywood press have been saying. The only reason she didn't announce what she's called her new boy was because she didn't think it was news. Till then, the Paper Plane star says go pick on Apple, Satchel and Moon Unit. Bit of a sideswipe at Gwyneth Paltrow, Spike Lee and the Zappers, I think, who all chose those unusual titles. In at 4, Robert Pattinson fans, prepare to be very jealous of this young lady. Okay, so she doesn't really look like that now, but it's official. Dakota Fanning will be starring alongside the vampire hottie in the sequel to Twilight. The 15-year-old will play the part of bloodsucker Jane in the next installment, which is called New Moon, and may be released before the end of 2009. Next up at 3, okay, so what do you think to my top people? What? Well, Tom Hardy liked it.
Cool.
It's a bit random. Bringing back the 80s.
Totally, yeah, what a good idea.
He's currently promoting his latest film about the notorious British inmate Charles Bronson, who's been inside for 34 years. Well, the Prison Officers Association have had their say about the movie. They clearly don't like it, claiming it promotes violence. But Mr. Hardy thinks most people have been swayed by all the headlines.
It's very difficult to put away the fact that he's in prison in maximum security for the crimes that he's committed, and you know it's very hard to get a gauge on what has actually really happened, what he has really done, and that which we see in the tabloid papers, it doesn't really tally up. The monster, I'm not sure about that at all. There's all kinds of criminals in the penal system who have done much more heinous criminal acts.
In at 2, now I'd hate to be in the place of organisers for this year's Coachella festival. Posters, ads and news stories have all announced Amy Winehouse as one of the big headliners. Or we'll just have to get out their big black markers and scratch her name from the list, as she's not able to attend. A spokesperson for the Beehive One said she would not be flying to the US in light of current legal issues. Amy was charged with assault in March. So, Coachella fans, you'll just have to make do with Sir Paul McCartney, The Killers and The Cure. See, it's not all bad. And my top story at 1. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone who doesn't have an opinion about the Chris Brown and Rihanna situation, but not many are making their feelings quite as clear about it as Oprah Winfrey. As well as dedicating a programme to the topic of domestic violence, and for all the Rihannas of the world, as she put it, the chat show queen also gave the pop star pair at the centre of this drama a bit of advice. The Big O warned them about getting back together, as after Chris Brown appeared in court for allegedly attacking his girlfriend, she told them to give it some time, get yourself some counselling, heal yourself first. Well, you're up to date, but stay tuned for more Hot 5 action a bit later.